50 Positive Habits to Transform Your Life Part 10. Mental Redirection. Why will this help me become more positive? Do you find yourself always going to the negative first? Then look at the thoughts before the negativity, what caused it? Applying the action for increased positivity. Basically, I found by just looking at what took me down a negative path I could find solutions and avoid that in future. How often should I practice? It's hard. In my mind it happens a lot. Just redirecting the horror of a problem to why it occurred can be very useful, though. Life without this change. You'll just continue to feel upset and angry, never looking at why negativity wins. Life with this change. If you change, you can start challenging negativity and finding solutions to what causes this thinking. Lifestyle habits. In this group we want to help people consider and understand why values matter so much. Many people don't put much stock in having good lifestyle habits, but as this section will show, it can be an invaluable trait to consider. Having a strong range of habits in day-to-day life will ensure you can get the kind of help that you need in terms of making sure your lifestyle can keep improving. I found that each of these habits helped me become more productive and positive at home and in the office, ensuring my day-to-day would continually improve. What's your values? Why will this help me become more positive? Another set of common issues is not knowing what we stand for. Having values helps us to define where we want to be and, crucially, if our mindset allows it. Applying the action for increased positivity. The best thing that I ever done was look to change my mindset. Make sure that your core decisions and values reflect the roles you want to achieve in life. How often should I practice? It's a hard one. It takes many hours of inspection of who you are. Look at what makes up your core ideals, though, and see how your world reflects that. Life without this change. Without having or knowing your main values, most people will just go from day to day, never really progressing to who they want to be. They may progress, but never to where they intended. Life with this change. If you start to make decisions based on if it fits our values, you'll become stronger mentally and more committed to achieving your goals and dreams. What's your passions? Why will this help me become more positive? I found that by finally defining what my true passions in life were, I could be far more comfortable with who I was. My path, my aims, and desires became clearer. Applying the action for increased positivity. To apply this action, I simply looked at what gave my stomach a jolt when I thought of it. This feeling drives me to find out more about myself. How often should I practice? Every minute of every day. Your passions should never be forgotten. Every morning, just take half an hour to think about how today will help you move towards finally achieving that passion. Life without this change. You'll just go from day to day, week to week, year to year. You'll never improve or define yourself, and you'll likely always go down a negative way of thinking. Life with this change. By using this, though, you become far more likely to achieve success, as you know exactly what your aims and goals are both today and in the future. Creating a vision. Why will this help me become more positive? The most powerful people have a dream, a vision. Make sure that you have a vision for where you wish to be, even the example of another successful person. Applying the action for increased positivity. Going through with this is very important, as it ensures you'll see continued and repeated success. Applying that action means simply spending the morning arranging what your dreams are in life. How often should I practice? Every day if you can. Few things in life are as powerful as knowing what the dream and aim of your existence is. That half an hour can focus you for the week ahead. Life without this change. Taking the time to understand what your passions and energies are going to be driven by is utterly vital. Without it, we just go along from day to day. Life with this change. When you make this change, however, you will see consistent response and progress, as you'll be more driven, with an active desire to reach your goals. 50 Positive Habits to Transform Your Life Part 10. Mental Redirection. Why will this help me become more positive? Do you find yourself always going to the negative first? Then look at the thoughts before the negativity.